Many people I talk to these days say with pride that they've got the attention span of a goldfish. They're multitaskers and they juggle between different things at the same time. Now, is this something to be proud of? Probably not, right? Keeping your mind focused is a virtue that even the best of the best can't really figure out. In this video, I'll share you 5 simple things from my experience that let you stay focused on whatever goals or projects you have and win at it. Let's go. Hey guys, Mani Karthik here. On this channel, I share everything that will make you a better person. We discuss everything from personal finance to spirituality and everything in between. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel so that you get all the latest updates from me. But don't do it now. Watch the entire video and decide for yourself. Alright, so our topic for today is focus. So like I mentioned before, many people today are multitaskers and they have the attention span of a goldfish, which means they have a very short attention span. And that's a bad thing actually. When you're working on something, you want to listen to music. When you're listening to music, you want to watch Netflix. When you're watching Netflix, you want to catch up on Facebook. When you're on Facebook, you're reminded of paying your credit card bills. Worst case, you might end up doing everything together. So this is the classic monkey mind, isn't it? You jump from one thing to another and without doing a proper justice to everything, and you just botch up everything and do an average job at all the things that you're supposed to do. So this is what most of us do these days, and it's not your fault. We have so many options today. We have the best gadgets, the best apps, and the most interconnected social networks. Sometimes I feel all this is a little bit too much, don't you think? Like, there are notifications from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SMS, WhatsApp, and whatnot. If you're the average person, you're likely to be disturbed 10 to 20 times in a minute from these distractions. And in order to stay updated and look cool, we have to use these things, right? We have to stay connected. What if we miss out? Well, there lies the problem really. Most of us are using these apps and networks and is connected to news all the time, of fear of missing out on things. Not because you actually want it. It's called FOMO, F-O-M-O, which means fear of missing out. So my number one tip today, guys, is to stay focused and cut down on these distractions. Turn off the notifications of social networks and apps because you would think that you cannot live without them. If a friend comments on your status, you have to immediately reply to it. If someone's uploading a new video, you need to go watch it immediately. Well, to be honest, it doesn't really matter. It's just your assumption that these are important things and you need to reply, you need to read, or you need to respond immediately. The fact is that you can live without them, and that too peacefully actually. So try it for the day and continue if you feel good about it. Trust me, you will feel a lot more at peace without these distractions. So my second tip is to use mental projection. It might sound like some kind of fancy thing, but it's not a mental trick or anything, but it's a very simple process that will help you achieve your goals and stay focused on it. So basically, mental projection is a simple method by which you look into the future and you imagine that goal, or you imagine achieving that goal, or whatever it is that you want to accomplish. Say you want to win in an exam, or you want to get that promotion you always wanted, or you want to buy that dream car. Just imagine it. Not once, not twice, but every day. Every now and then if possible. Fondle that idea in your mind. Let it be in your mind forever. Subconsciously. If you wanted that dream car, imagine you driving it, walking out of that car in slow motion, making a grand entry to the party, people watching you, and all that glory. How beautiful, isn't it? So once you start doing mental projections, your mind automatically tunes in and probably also will start believing in it. But what will eventually happen is you will have that moment you always dreamt of as your goal and your focus. And that is what matters. So whatever you do automatically will align itself to the goal. It's a simple but very powerful technique to stay focused. Just try it and see what happens. Alright, so the third and very important point is consistency. Consistency means doing the same thing in the same manner or style over an extended period of time in a very recognizable kind of pattern. To understand the importance of being consistent, all you have to do is look at the most successful people around you. You'll see that they're consistent, always. It could be in their style of work, the way they dress, their brand, the way they talk, their habits, whatever it is, being consistent helps you in multiple ways. Here's a simple example. Look at the most successful YouTubers you know. You'll notice that almost all of them at the top are great with consistency. They're consistent about their production or their content or their presentation style. and the like. Same with businessmen. If you see the way they conduct themselves, consistency is so evident in successful business people's lives. And I'll be honest, being consistent is not easy. Instead of asking to be consistent, what I should probably be saying is to stay steady in your game. Sometimes consistency can be monotonous and boring because you're doing the same things over and over again, but you have to stick to it. Remember, those who stick to it the longest wins. So whatever project you're working on, stay consistent, and that is key. Idea number 4 is to have smaller milestones. You see, sometimes we all become so excited about what we work on and tend to make Himalayan goals. Like, I'll save my 50% salary every month and save up 10 lakhs this year. That's not gonna work, right? I'll start working out and lose 10 kilos this month. That's also, well, it may work, but it's tough. And what happens? We lose focus and it dies off. Our goal dies off. How sad that is. Now, why does this happen? Because we set impossible goals. High levels of goals are fine, but not impossible ones. And that is the reason we fail. So instead of saying you'll lose 10 kilos this month, just try working out for 25 minutes or cut down on that late afternoon snack. Smaller things that are easier to achieve. Now notice, I call them milestones, not goals. Milestones are stops that will take you closer to a bigger destination, which are your goals. So milestones can be small, but goals have to be bigger. Setting smaller milestones will let you feel good about yourself because they are easier to achieve and you can see the progress in front of you, and that would keep you going and motivated. So set smaller milestones, measure them, and take baby steps towards your goal. And now guys, my final point. Reward yourself. And reward yourself frequently. It's a small thing but goes a long way. Most of us are harsh on ourselves for no reason. Of course, there's competition and you got to stay ahead and only celebrate once you're done with accomplishing your goals. But to keep yourself motivated, reward yourself once you achieve your milestones. Lost 1 kilo in 2 weeks? Pat yourself on the back. Tell about your accomplishment to your friends. You deserve it. It'll give you the confidence to move ahead to the next milestone. And several milestones get you to the goal. Simple as that. And once you get to the goal, the big celebration happens. But until then, keep your focus, avoid distractions, project your goals, keep small milestones, and reward yourself more frequently. Before you know it, you'll be closer to your goals than ever. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please let me know in the comments and subscribe for more updates. This is Mani Karthik signing off.